In the dim, quiet light of the basement, Hua Yong's brow twitched. His gaze drifted toward the shadowed lobby. Something was stirring. Something dangerous. 5 seconds passed. Then the sensor lights flickered on, cutting through the darkness with a pale, harsh glow. "Turn off the engine." Hua Yong's voice was sharp, precise. The driver obeyed immediately. The dim light revealed the sharp angles of the backseater's face, his dark eyebrows casting shadows that made him look even more dangerous, in his class alpha whose calm was as cold as steel. From somewhere in the basement lobby came hurried, chaotic footsteps. 2 men appeared, masks hiding their faces, a tightly bound sack swinging between them. One tall, one short, moving with a disturbing precision. Their goggles reflected the light as they approached the waiting van. The taller one set the sack down carefully. The shorter one opened the door. Together, they loaded the heavy bundle inside, their movements silent but lethal in efficiency. Less than 2 minutes. Done. The engine roared, and the van sped into the night. The driver, tense, memorized the license plate. "Don't lose them." The young man's voice came from the back seat, icy and commanding. "The person in that van is my alpha." A chill ran down the driver's spine. He started the car and followed, knowing that whoever these thieves were, they had just stepped onto a minefield they couldn't hope to survive. Far away in the quiet outskirts of Zhenghu, an old warehouse sat in silence. Only the faint barking of distant dogs broke the night. Inside, Sheng Shaoyou struggled to wake. The drug's effects were almost nothing against an S-class alpha. Within moments, his eyes fluttered open, confusion giving way to icy clarity. The short man who had removed Sheng Shaoyou's hood froze. "He's awake! Damn it! The dose! It was supposed to last all day." From the shadows, a tall, scarred man stepped forward. His face was hard, marked by years of ruthless experience. He grabbed Sheng Shaoyou by the collar, yanking him upright, and slammed a knee into his leg. The alpha stumbled, his hands bound tightly behind him, pain dulled by the drug, but the weight of his body and the ropes pressing against his skin made every movement a struggle. His vision blurred, the metallic tang of blood filling his senses. Scars marked his forehead, and warm blood trickled slowly down his temples. Everything in Sheng Shaoyou's life seemed to collapse at once. His father's illness, his company under attack, plunging stock prices, stolen lover, natural disasters, fraud, kidnapping. He cursed superstition under his breath. 2 million for a feng shui master, and this is what he got: chaos, disaster, misfortune. 2 friends. Sheng Shaoyou said hoarsely, his voice steady despite the situation. "We've never met before. Seems luck hasn't favored either of us tonight, has it?" The short man sneered. "Friends? Inferior alphas like us don't have friends with S-class elites like you. All men are brothers," Sheng replied evenly. "I may not have your methods, but I respect honesty. You invited me here, so speak plainly. What is it that you want?" A subtle, intoxicating S-level pheromone escaped from Sheng Shaoyou. Its overbearing strength made the 2 kidnappers shift uncomfortably. "You came to ask for money," Sheng continued, kneeling yet proud, his posture elegant despite the ropes. "Why waste time with threats? Speak directly. Whatever you want, say it. We hate S-class alphas." The short man spat. "We want them gone. You're unlucky to meet us." Sheng Shaoyou smiled inwardly. Their story of anti-S-class extremism was a ruse. Skilled criminals, not zealots. And yet, they didn't know just how dangerous they had become. "Your organization is impressive," Sheng said smoothly. "Kidnapping someone at midnight over beliefs?" The taller man growled, pulling out a syringe filled with light blue liquid. With a quick click, the needle pierced Sheng Shaoyou's neck. Pain shot through him, sharp and sudden, and the world momentarily fractured. "This is just an inhibitor," the tall man reassured himself. "You won't die. You talk so boldly," the man hissed. "Wait until I cripple you and remove your glands. Then we'll see what power you have left." Sheng Shaoyou's mind cleared despite the chaos. They wanted to destroy him. Not Hua Yong. Not that liar queen of flowers. Then who? His collar loosened, revealing a perfect clavicle. Half kneeling, blood smeared across his cheeks. Sheng Shaoyu's posture radiated dangerous elegance. The ropes didn't bind his pride. The dim light accentuated the sharpness of his features, the subtle flare of his anger. The short man moved to strike, but Sheng Shaoyu's pheromones erupted like a storm. Chaos followed. The short man screamed, writhing in pain, bleeding from every orifice. Even the tall man, protected by a mask, trembled, his grip faltering. Sheng Shaoyu slowly stood, his leather shoes pressed down on the short man's spasmodic throat. He lowered his gaze, deliberate, cold, warning. "You want to castrate me?" he asked. His voice was low, calm, yet lethal. "Do you understand what you've just attempted?" The air thickened with his pheromones. Every ounce of arrogance, every ounce of fear in the room shifted toward him. He was no longer just a man restrained by ropes. He was a storm contained in human form. The tall man's knife wavered. The short man whimpered, eyes wide with terror. Sheng Shaoyu's muscles tensed. In one controlled motion, he tore the ropes from his wrists. The fibers snapped, his strength unmatched, his body the embodiment of pure S-class dominance. Blood mixed with the dim basement light. Every movement Sheng Shaoyu made radiated authority, elegance, danger. He was beautiful in his fury, terrifying in his calm. "You think you can threaten an S-class alpha like me? Inferior alphas, D-class wannabes, this is your dream. This is your revenge." He stepped closer, and the air itself seemed to crush the men beneath the weight of his presence. The short man tried to rise, but Sheng Shaoyu's shoe pinned him down again. "I will teach you the price of arrogance." Even the tall man's mask did not hide the fear in his eyes. His hand shook over the knife. All his careful planning, his skill and execution, it was meaningless now. Sheng Shaoyu's gaze moved between them. Calm, cold, deadly. "You wanted to destroy me. To humiliate me. To remove what makes me who I am." Sheng Shaoyu lay in the dim basement, bloodied and barely able to move. The pain coursed through him, every breath a struggle, leaving him too weak to fight back. But the fire in his eyes still burned. The two men above him, arrogant and overconfident, had no idea how dangerous even a wounded S-class alpha could be. If you love this intense, heart-pounding scene and want to see more stories of power, danger, and forbidden desire, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.